Hello and welcome back, everybody. We're continuing on the third part of our playthrough of Kingdoms of Amalur Reckoning. So, if you've just watched the other ones, you know exactly where we are. If you haven't, or if you've waited, or forgotten, or for whatever reason, we have just spoken to the Fate Weaver, Agarth, I believe, about how we have no fate. It's pretty much ours to determine, and we're eventually going to make our way out to Arden's hut here in Yolvan for second opinion, basically. But as you can see, we have a lot of room to cover. And our first stop is going to be Gorhart, that little town over there. So we're going to start making our way out this way. Also, as I'm sure you guys know by this point, I am Zorak47. These intros are getting worse every time I feel like, but hey, just keep going. What the hell is this? Dalentarth Stone.
Of all the songs in halls of lore, there echoes none more grand than Olane's many feats of might, the pure and lady of the light. She is a knight of golden knot. She is the cure seeker, the conscience of the summer fae. She is the heart of spring, of day.
Well, that was interesting. Alright, not sure what to do with that. I do know we did just get a new weapon, though. An iron longsword. Whereas our rusty longsword has 9 damage, 7 physical, 2 piercing. This one has 15 damage, 11 physical, 4 piercing. We are definitely going to upgrade that, and oh ho ho, does that look pretty. I like that a lot. Goes with our plate just fine. Now we look like a knight. Awesome. Keep gathering some of this crap. Don't know what the hell that is, but it doesn't show up as hostile, so we're just going to ignore it. We're gonna pretend we each don't exist and just move into the town over here. Alright. Gorhart. Beautiful. Beautiful name for town. Up. Up. Look like we got some action. Fast travel. We'll see. I probably won't use the fast travel very often. I like the crap that happens in between.
Everyone just stand back. The warden can't work when you're crowding so close.
Nice to see you.
Go back to your business. Go on.
I'm gonna ignore you entirely and come talk to this guy.
I don't care what you race. It's a tragedy whenever anyone's savage like this. Just look at the poor creature. She's been beaten to the brink of death. The Fae may be strange, but they certainly don't deserve this.
What happened here?
It appears she was attacked with some manner of short blade. Likely a dagger, although there's no way I can be sure. People simply stood by as she called for help. No one lifted a finger. Can you imagine? It's shameful to treat another in such a way, even if she is a Fae. I don't know whether we possess the knowledge to treat such a wound. Frankly, I don't even know if I could save a mortal with such grievous wounds.
Who attacked the girl?
It's difficult to say. We've been plagued by the Red Legion for days, but it's not their way to go after the Fae in the area. They like their targets mortal. In case you haven't heard, there have been some Tuatha sighting in the woods to the west, so that's also a possibility. It's unlikely, though.
So, basically, you have no idea. I'd like to help.
Well, you're the only one. With all the troubles we've suffered in this village, people are weary of adversity. They'd rather just ignore it. I'm going to suggest something a bit untraditional. There's a Fae named Eri. She spends her days up on the hill overlooking the village. Seek her wisdom. I would do it, but I am a coward. That's the truth. Perhaps a Fae will know how to heal a Fae. If not, then we're back where we started.
And let's get some knowledge while we're here. What do you know about the Tuatha?
I don't know what the Tuatha would be doing this far from the front lines. It must be something vital to their interests. They're a wicked breed, though, and I pity the man who meets up with them in these darkened forests.
What about the Red Legion?
I've seen many bandit clans in the Crystal War and back home. But these men are a particular breed. They like their victims weak and bloody. The Red Legion has been a presence in the area for several weeks now. Our people are scared to show their faces after dark.
Herc Aldwold.
I'm the Warden of Goreheart, and a poor one at that. I've been back from the war for only 6 months and been Warden for less than 2. Now here I am with an injured Fae on my doorstep. I'm a disgrace.
Really? Do we have to keep that moaning going? Can we just cut that out, you know? Make that stop? You ain't going nowhere. Calm down. Nope. Just gonna keep going. Alright. Sorry, I promise this isn't a porn, you know. We're just playing a game here. Ain't no porno. Quit with the moaning. Goreheart Village.
We keep a precarious peace with the Court of Summer, one that's tested every day. I lie awake at night worrying what kind of disaster awaits me in the morning. But we're a good community full of good people. We have our eccentrics, sure, but we work hard and live quietly. That's the best anyone can do these days.
Faye.
I've spent most of my life dealing with them, but they aren't like us. Not at the core. They don't know what it means to be a man who sweats to feed his family. Goreheart has become a sort of refuge for those settlers who wish to live a life free of Fae. I don't see that lasting. Not with the war. Not with everything changing.
Can we stop with the moaning? Please? No? That's just gonna continue to happen. Anybody watching this in the background is gonna think there's gotta be something hinky going on here. I didn't forget to close any tabs. No, it's coming from a game, I swear. Oh, God. Crystal War.
Our fate rests in the hands of a few chosen who fight in the east. You wouldn't even know it in Goreheart. We're miles away from the smoke and the screams.
Court of Summer.
Peaceful Fae make up the tribe known as the Court of Summer. They are led by a king in a faraway city, hidden from mortal eyes. That's about all I know. Little more than rumors and stories from my youth.
Where can I find Aerie?
She spends her days in the precipice overlooking the village. She doesn't think we're aware of her presence, but we most certainly are.
Precipice.
Bye now.
Alright, you continue to die. That's fine. What be over her? Ooh, the DLC chest. Wow. Wow. Alright, these are Shepherd's gear. For anyone, I feel like everyone here should know this, but Shepard is from Mass Effect. Commander Shepard. Yes, it is that Shepard. This gear is an homage to that Shepard. Let me equip it all and give you the idea. If you've all played Mass Effect, then you recognize the stripes and the colors on this gear. This is Mass Effect Shepard's armor, which is awesome. The fact they threw this in here when they didn't need to is just beautiful, and I love everything about that. Now, going back, we're going to take a look at what we actually have. I'm just going to save this because it's gorgeous and I love everything about it. As a matter of fact, this is the first set piece that I think I could show you guys. Set 5 out of 5, all real simple. 2 pieces plus 10 armor, 3 pieces, 0.1 health regen per sec, which is kind of nice. Additional 3 pieces plus 1 mana regen per sec, don't really care about that. 4 is 10% elemental resistance, which is awesome. And even down here at the bottom, they added a side character of Shepard in this universe. Since really there's no way for these to be named Shepard's Helm, Shepard's Cuirass, all that, without knowing anything about it, they created their own Shepard. fabled armor of the legendary Shepherd, commander of the Warsworn after Balagar. And it's just gorgeous. I love it. I love everything about it. And since it actually appears to be the strongest armor we have, that is the one we're going to go with for the time being. Since Shepherd's armor seems to beat out every other piece of armor we have. Go figure, DLC for the win. Never would have guessed. Alright, so down here for shield we have the moon, wow. The moon, the tower, the truth. Alright, so the truth is for sorcery. The moon is for finesse, so we are going to go with the tower. Blocks 9 damage, plus 5% mana, 5% physical damage, 5% elemental resistance. The tower encourages the fated to gain a new perspective on their lives. This card often links to other cards, indicating to the Fate Weaver that the reading may not be as it seems on the surface. And that is a pretty badass looking shield, if I do say so myself. What does the truth look like? It is a ward shield, nice for mages, tiny one for rogues, but I love the tower, huge, bulky for warriors. Exactly what I'm looking for. We're going to junk the rest of these, honestly, because I just don't have to keep an eye on all this. And we got some weapons too. We have, the Beast. 4 bleeding damage, awesome. Piercing, 19 total damage, wonderful. The Beast is the Destroyer, often thought of as the card of destruction. Fate Weavers are quick to explain that the Beast indicates change rather than death. In the last several years, the Beast has begun appearing in more readings than ever before. Now, anyone who knows anything about actual tarot cards, that is real. The death card does not mean death as in the first thing you think of, like someone losing their life or death. The death card legitimately means change. And I think that that is an interesting fact for him to put in here, but it makes sense with all this fate weaving and stuff. We've got hammer, the mountain, new daggers, longbow, Beyblades, stabs, chakrams, and scepter. Don't need the scepter, not the chakrams, the stabs, the Beyblades, the longbow, the daggers, or the hammer. I am going to go, as my primary weapon, I'm going to go with the Forge, a greatsword, because greatswords are my favorite. They look intimidating and badass as hell. They deal so much damage, and they are just gorgeous. So I'm going to go with my primary weapon as the Forge, which is a total of 26 damage. 18 physical, 4 piercing, 4 burning over 5 seconds, so it's a flame weapon, which is very nice, and we'll need that if we want to get through cobwebs later in the story like we did in the first episode. And a 5% chance to steal 4 health per hit. That is wonderful. The Forge is an instrument of change, and its card reflects that. Those fated with the Forge bring about change, or are themselves changed in sudden and often wide-reaching events. That just sounds awesome. I'm going to trash this longsword. For my secondary weapon, I'm going to go with the Beast. Wow, that is an intimidating ass looking longsword. I like it a lot. Alright, so now we're all decked out with our Beast, and look at that. That is our flaming greatsword, and it is gorgeous. So everybody on Earth knows
Cast
that.
down the brothers of St. Odwig's. Only when they fall to earth will they realize they are
Knows
not
that
above us.
yellow
The
exclamation
bricks of
point.
St. Odwig's
That
were laid
is
upon
a
foundation
quest.
of exclusion and hate. How else?
Welcome to St. Odwig's perpetual mission. I would invite you in, but the Order has been too trusting in the past. We try to learn from our mistakes. Although, one never knows what might be a test of faith. You have arrived just when I am in need of aid. So perhaps Mitharu is at work.
What is St. Ogwood's mission?
The first bricks were laid 50 years ago by Odwig himself, before his demise at the hands of trolls. We honor him by converting the Fae to the worship of Mitharu. Alas, we have yet to convert a single one. But that does not keep us from trying.
I feel like after 50 years, if you haven't converted a single Fae, that it should stop you from trying. It's been 50 years. Look at the look on his face. He's sad. He's dead inside. Up, now he's pissed up, and right back to dead inside. Alright, Father Dinwell.
I have been with the mission since its founding. These boys are like my sons. I live my life as an example of Mitharu's wishes for our kind.
What about the Fae?
The Fae are stubborn fools. They treat their souls like toys, with no thought of right or wrong, chaos or order.
You need aid, you say?
We at St. Odwig's have worked for years to establish a presence on this hill. It's not been without its challenges. The call of the Feylands does not fall upon deaf ears, and many of our youngest don't have the will to resist. Take Brother Egan, for example. 2 nights ago, Egan ventured past the walls to collect firewood and never returned. We must find him before anything happens.
Why are you worried?
Oderath is a savage land. Every day we must face both the beasts of the wood and the evil of wicked hearts. I fear for Brother Egan's soul. He knows nothing of the world of Fae and Alpha, trust and temptation. He is like a baby, eyes wide at the world around him.
I will help.
Mitharu be praised. His order reigns supreme.
You keep doing that, I'm not going to
Brother
help.
Egan was last seen northeast of here, just off the road near the Fae ruins. Please find him. Perhaps then we can welcome you into the fold with open arms.
Where should I look?
Egan was last seen in the woods outside the walls, just north of the village.
Alright, let's get looking for
Goodbye.
Brother Egan. And I did not notice that, but without this helmet, which I'm thinking I might change that setting. There is a setting in here somewhere. I want to say it's in options, gameplay, hide helmet. You can have a helmet on. You get all the bonuses from everything, but you won't see it on your character because this red and this armor goes perfectly with that tattoo and my hair. And I look incredible right now. I like it. Like that is, especially with that stance right there, the great sword of fire. I am at like level 2, and I've got this kind of badass look right now. That's part of why.
The oppression. Enough of the lies.
Alright, lady.
Enough of the spiritual hoarding.
That is part of why I love this game so much. I'm level 2. I look badass as hell. Sure, it's all DLC content, but it looks incredible. Through the entirety of this game, you can kick ass
Mind must not be caged.
regardless. Sometimes it gets difficult, but it's always beautiful. I might have a slight advantage due to the DLC, but that's alright by me. Charge attack! Where the hell is Brother Egan? You aren't by any chance Brother Egan, are you?
Yes? What could a mortal vagabond need with Casmaran the Eternal, messenger of the Fey folk? Speak! My time may be of the ages, but it is still precious.
I really want an option of just what? What was that? What did you say? Casmaran the Oh look, Casmaran the
Sounds
Eternal.
rather silly, doesn't it? I had a feeling it would. I need a mage name for when I become all-powerful, for when my magic is so great that no one will dare dispute me. What about Abner the Visionary, or Malik the Nefarious, Lord Zaltanus? No? And those were the good ones.
Nope, I still need a button for just what? What are you talking about?
Father
St.
Dimwell and the
Arnold's
others
mission.
are fools, and their silly mission will wither and crumble. Finna and Arbos have glimpsed it with their ever-seeing eyes.
Who the hell are Finna and Arbos?
They believe I have the potential to succeed where all others have failed, including them. You see, they can't obtain what they desire, so they need someone more powerful to do it. Then they will bestow upon me the wisdom of the Fae.
The Fae.
Mortal races have no lasting grasp on this world, and in time the fair ones shall be our masters, beautiful and mighty.
Brother Egan.
I'm new to the Feylands. Until I joined the mission, I'd never even left my home village. That's why I volunteered. I wanted to see the world.
God, I look so
I wanted to
badass.
visit the gardens of Issa, to meet gnomes and Alfar, to live. The Order of Mitharu was a good way to leave home, but I want so much more.
I'm here to rescue you, you dumbass.
Wait, Father Dinwell sent you, didn't he? Old fool. His path to power was too plodding, and now he wishes to slow me down too. I have new friends, Fey friends. They are named Finna and Arbos, and they have sworn to share their secrets with me and to gift me with true magic. In exchange, they want an ancient treasure buried in the caverns of Waterhall Down. I'll retrieve it, eventually, as soon as I, feel like it.
Who are Finna and
They are
Arbos?
Fey twins, and they are beautiful, magical creatures. They've promised to teach me magic, to help me see the world as it really is. All they require of me is to fetch for them this relic. It's quite a bargain, believe me.
Oh, you stupid fool. You'll die without me.
Fine, if you want to be so noble, but don't expect any of the treasure. This is my key into a powerful new future, a future full of magic and wonders. Let's go.
Where is the treasure?
It's in the caves of Waterhall Down, a refuge for the wild Fae.
Ugh,
Goodbye now.
God, let's get this over with. You idiot. You are going to die. How many times have people seen, you know, they promised me great riches or whatever, billions of dollars, all the money I could ever dream, wealth, fame, popularity, and how did that always work out for the guy? It never will, not once, not a single time have I ever seen that end out actually well for the guy. You know what, we are a little early, but I think I'm going to call it right here because I don't actually know how long this is going to take. We're on our way into a dark cave to save this stupid jackass from who knows what kind of fate, because I know for a fact that somebody lied to him and he's going to die. So we're going to try to save his ass, see if we can hold on to this treasure, if there even is a treasure down here, and possibly find out who Finna and Arbos are. But we're going to do all that in the next episode, because I don't feel like I have time to make it through this entire dungeon thing right now. So, I'm going to call it right here, and I'll see you guys next time.